Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I am the Y2K collector, and I'm back to do a end of week recap of my week of retro game hunting, video game hunting, period, just hunting for video games out in the wild. I did not completely abandon virtual hunting, and I would say out of everything that I got over this week, or everything that I'm keeping, maybe about 25 or under, or maybe 20 to 25% of that came from some auctions I won online, as well as just some online purchases that I made. Not too many of those. I don't want to make this a long video, gonna keep it under 15 minutes here, but I do want to go through everything that I picked up, and I'm just gonna break it down into sections. So I'm just gonna go over the stuff that I got from the thrift stores, then I'm gonna go over the stuff that I got from retro game stores, and then I'm gonna go over stuff that I got from like big box stores or like online retailers, and then I'll go over just a local pickup that I made with someone who was getting rid of some of her old video game stuff. So that was pretty cool. So without any more jabbering or blabbering, I'm gonna get right into just the online pickups and get started with those first. So as I said on another video, I'm getting into just getting certain games for the Super Nintendo. So one of them that I picked up was Biometal. This is a side-scrolling shmup. So I'm going to be trying to get the shmups and the beat 'em ups on the SNES. And so Biometal was one that I saw and I picked it up, won it on an online auction. Next up was here. This is Earth Defense Force. This I saw on eBay. It was pretty cheap. I want to say under 13. I think it was like 11 and change. So Earth Defense Force SNES. It's a shmup. You know, I'm building a shmup collection for the SNES. So this was another one that I got online. Just wasn't one that I was seeing near me. So those were two SNES games. The next SNES game that I got was Cybernator, and this is more of like a mech warrior, kind of like along the lines of like Assault Suit Lanos, Gigantic Army, just a mech fighter game, more of like an adventure kind of run and gun shooter. So this is a cool one. Grab that for the SNES. So those are the SNES finds. And then I had some PSP pickups as well. So was able to snag up God of War, The Chains of Olympus. So I was just trying to figure out why I didn't have this in my collection. So added that, and then also added a pretty neat RPG by NIS. That is Blade Dancer on the PSP. So just trying to kind of do a little bit more adding to that end of my collection. Then I spoke about this one. This was a Sega Genesis pickup that I made. So this is Phelios. This is a top-down shooter for the SNES. Very fun game, very nostalgic for me. So that was a pickup I made. Then I had two pretty basic Xbox pickups. I'll go over these two at the same time. So we have Rise for the Xbox One, and I got the Day One edition. So Son of Rome, and then Sekiro, which is pretty much like a adventure hack and slash style game on the Xbox One. So, you know, I have a particular taste, and those were two that met my taste on the Xbox One. Then I added to the Wii U collection, and you're gonna find out why in a couple minutes here. But two Wii U pickups here that I got, and the Wii U again is very cheap right now, and these are both sealed. So I picked up Ninja Gaiden 3. So I have Ninja Gaiden on the PS Vita. I think Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. So Ninja Gaiden 3 there, and then Rodea the Sky Soldier. This is just a very cool looking NIS RPG on the Wii U. So these were two pretty cool looking Wii U pickups that I picked up. Great price on that. So we had that there. And then last but not least, hardware is something that I've always been kind of into, and I didn't really kind of want to let this one slip by me. So I got the online SNES controller. I do have the 8-bit DOE version with the analog sticks on it, but this is just one that I wanted to have in there. All right, so that kind of knocks out all of the online stuff. Now we're going to get into the thrift store stuff. So was able to do pretty well at some of the thrift stores. So first game that we picked up was Solar Striker for the Game Boy. So space shooter. Then we also had Mario All-Stars. So I picked that up. This is a very beat up copy, but this kind of was bought in a lot from the game store. Also was able to pick up a disc only copy of Wii Sports for the Wii. So that's cool whenever you can pick up one of those. So put that in a little disc there. Also from the thrift store, got GoldenEye on the DS. You're also going to find out why. I'm picking up DS games in a second. Then we had two more pickups from the thrift store. Do these at the same time. We had Star Wars Battlefront, and then also got Ninja Turtles on the NES. So those were two more thrift store pickups. Then was able to get a copy of Max Payne. This is one that I was actually looking to get. I remember when this game came out and playing this with some friends. So nostalgia factor here. And that was a pretty clean looking copy. The manual is clean. The disc is clean. Okay. So now we're getting into some cool thrift store finds. So here we had black and Onyx Black Game Boy Advance. So that was pretty neat to run into there at the thrift store. It works, fully functional, super clean, almost no scratches. So very clean. And then it also had a Namco museum in there. So that was a great thrift store pickup. And then also I ran into, so random at the thrift store, a Wii Game Pad. So random, no console, no controllers or anything, but just the gamepad and the charger. So much kind of dust on it. I got to dust that off. This thing is a dust magnet because it has that whole shiny top. And then also at the thrift store, ran into a black Wii. So pretty neat whenever you can run into a Wii. So pick that up. Pretty basic, just a black Wii. And then also was able to get the Wii remote and the nunchucks to go with it. So was able to pick that up. All right. And that does it for the thrift store stuff. Whew. Now we're going to run through some of the retro game store stuff. So this is all the stuff I picked up at retro game stores or just comic book stores or just any kind of game type of store. So first up is Strike Gunner. Let me get this in focus. Hang on, I'm trying to hold way too many things at one time. All right, so first up was Strike Gunner. So pick that up on the SNES. Great shmup. That's what I'm collecting for on the SNES. Wildcats 2D beat 'em ups are also what I'm collecting for. So picked up a copy of Wildcats. And then very, very good looking copy of Pitfall. So I like this. I had Pitfall on Game Boy. This is one that I also picked up as well. Then also picked up a copy of Battle Clash. So got that. And then also got a pretty decent copy of X Zone on the SNES. And more to come on those two. Okay, then also at the game store, got a second copy of Stretch Panic. I do have Stretch Panic complete in box on the PS2, but this was a pretty clean disc, and Stretch Panic is a pretty cool game. So I got that at a pretty good price. Then I picked up Road Rash 2 on the Sega Genesis complete in box with the manual. So I got that arcade. That just takes me back to early arcade days. And then also picked up a copy of Insector X, which is complete in box. This is a shmup as well. Very kind of unique looking one. So grab that. Okay. And then next up, Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle on the Xbox One. Got that at the retro game store. Then picked up a bunch of Wii U games. Got the Super Luigi Wii U. Then we got, what else did we get? We got Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. Then we also got, let's see here, Super Smash on the Wii U. Then we also got Zelda. What's this? Wind Waker HD on the Wii U. What else did we get? We got Pokken Tournament on the Wii U, so pick that up as well. And then we got a copy of Mario Strikers Charged on the Wii. I really like this game. And then we got Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus on the PS2. I like this series. I have part 3. I just need to get part 1. I'm going to run into that hopefully soon. And then also Silent Hill 2 was a pickup. And I think this wasn't a Retro Game Store, actually. This was at the thrift store. So, whoops, wrong pile on that. Okay. Whew. All right. And then now, last but not least, just going to go over a pickup that I got in just a game haul. These are all these pickups were just part of a haul that I got. And I'll go through them now. So in this haul that I picked up, it was from someone who's getting rid of all of their children's games. First, we have a Game Boy Advance Indigo. So that was in that bunch, so I picked that up. Also in that bunch was a Game Boy 3DS XL. So pretty cool, works. Little scratched up. It's kind of beat up actually, but it's cool. It's cool. It works. No stylus still on that. Also in that pile, I guess, 2 copies of Pokemon Fire Red. I guess it was two children. They both had it. So got that. Then a bunch of SD games, including Mario 3-on-3 Hoops. What else we got? Pac-Man, or Namco Museum rather. Then we have SpongeBob SquarePants. That was also in that mix. Then we also had Mario and Luigi, Dream Team. Then we also had Super Smash Bros. 3DS. And then finally we had the Michael Jackson 3D. So we had that in there. And then also in that bunch, I also got a Wii U. Yes, a full Wii U. And I'm sure you all know by now, it's like, all right, this guy must have got a Wii U. But I did get a complete Wii U. So complete with 2 of these controllers. So was able to get that in that haul as a part of this haul. So 2 of those controllers. We got another game pad here. So y'all are familiar with the game pad. So another game pad. And then on top of that, got the actual console itself, which is in pretty decent shape. Pretty decent shape. So if the camera gets this in focus at all, yeah, there we go. So pretty decent shape on the Wii U body. And that does it. So that's it, man. Went through, picked up all of those games this week. Huge haul. I'm going to share my thoughts, not tonight, but in another video, just giving my recap, because I may have a bonus episode tomorrow. I did speak with someone who had an ad in my local area, and they're going to be getting rid of some things tomorrow at a garage sale. So they gave me the green light to show up early, and I don't know, maybe it'll be worth it. We'll see. But outside of that, it's been a crazy week. Got some great finds. Everything that I showed you here is everything that's being added to my collection. It is not everything that I picked up. When I do the bonus video, I'll go over all of the extras that I threw into like the trade pile, or just stuff that I didn't take or didn't keep. And then I'll also kind of just have some more footage and just kind of share some of that and give just a more overview on what I think about all the methods of collecting after having just heavily engaged in all of them for the last week. So if you're still around, thanks for checking out the video, and I'll be back at you with another episode. I am the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.